So the way I think about my business is it's like this road to transformation, like people are getting on this highway to transform their life, transform their business, and it's the same with your business. And so on the road to transformation, we've got sort of where they enter, we'll call like that part on the bottom where they enter and then they move up. They continue to drive up the road in the direction of the arrows. So when they first enter, the lower they enter on the investment scale, the less intimacy and access there is to working directly with the creator of your work, of my work, right? And what I found is that the higher up they go, the higher on ramp that they enter the road on, the investment is higher. That's what I mean by higher. And the programs have more intimacy, more access, like we're here live, right? You made more of an investment, not just in my program, but in being here and in your time and in hotels and travel and everything. So we are in a much more intimate setting with a lot more access than the 5-part teleseries we did before this, right? And what you'll find is that the higher up they are on the investment level, intimacy and access, the higher will be their commitment, the action that they take, and thus the results that they get. You guys agree with this? Right. So when you create a business where people are coming in at a very low level of investment, what else is low from that chart? Commitment, action, and results. And this creates what I call a downward spiral. You don't have testimonials. People are not telling their friends about it. And worse than that, when people come in at a low level of investment and they don't use it, who do they blame, you or them? Well, it was complicated and it was too much and I just didn't have time. And, I'm a long-time student from my early days, 20 years of landmark education. Any other graduates in the room? They do a program called the Landmark Forum, which I highly recommend. It's all over the world, very life-altering personal development program. And they have a distinction there called a perpetration withhold. And it don't get wrapped up in it, but what it means is kind of like people generally don't take responsibility that they didn't do the course. Human nature is they have to make you wrong that they didn't do the course. So that's kind of the other negative to playing in the low end game too much is, less results, less commitment, less action. So it's really not the best way to build a brand, in my opinion.